Okay, magandang araw sa inyo. Okay, so this is a recorded video, okay, with regards to our topic, crimes against national security and the law of nations. Okay, and so let's proceed with the crimes against national security. Article 114 or treason. No? Sa Tagalog po, kung sinabi natin treason, ito ay pagtataksil. Okay? Pagtataksil. Ah, sa Tagalog, ang treason ay pagtataksil. So, ang tao na gumagawa or nagko-commit ng treason ay tinatawag nating mga traitor or mga traidor. Okay? So, traitors. Yan. So, ano ba ang pinaka-definition ng treason? Okay, so, treason is defined as a breach of allegiance to a government committed by a person who owes allegiance to it. Okay? So pag sinabi po nating allegiance, okay, ito ay obligation of fidelity and obedience. Okay? So fidelity po, ang ibig sabihin niyan is loyalty. Okay? Yung pagiging loyal ng isang tao sa kanyang bansa. Okay? And obedience ay ang pagsunod. So bakit ba kailangang magkaroon tayo ng allegiance sa ating gobyerno? Okay, so the reason for this is that itong allegiance o yung pagiging loyal at ang pagsunod natin, no, sa ating gobyerno is our way in returning back, no, the protection and security that the government is given to us. Okay, so parang kabayaran ito or kapalit ito ng proteksyon at seguridad na ibinibigay sa atin ng gobyerno. Okay? And once there is a breach or yung tinatawag natin na paglabag or violation doon sa allegiance na yan, okay? So, magkakaroon po tayo ng tinatawag nating treason. Okay? So, breach of allegiance. So, ano ba ang elements of treason? Okay. Una, the offender is a Filipino or a resident alien. Okay? At dapat itong mga offender na to, they must owe allegiance. No, they must owe allegiance to the government. Okay? So, sa allegiance class, meron tayong dalawang uri niyan. Okay? Yung permanent o yung natural allegiance. Permanent or natural allegiance as well as temporary allegiance. Okay? So, pag sinabi natin permanent class, ibig sabihin, from the time of birth, okay, dito ka na isinilang sa bansa. Okay? Kaya umpisa pa lang, meron ka ng permanent or natural allegiance doon sa gobyerno. At kung ikaw naman ay resident alien, ibig sabihin foreigner ka, ipinanganak ka sa ibang bansa, pero dito ka lang naninirahan, no, sa Pilipinas. Okay? Meron kang temporary allegiance. Okay? Yan. So, offender in the crime of treason can be a Filipino citizen or a resident alien. Okay? And take note, there is a war. There is a war in which the Philippines is involved. Merong gera. Okay? At ang Pilipinas ay isa doon sa mga bansa na nakikipagdigmaan. Okay? Kasi class, kung walang war, wala pong tinatawag nating treason. Okay? So, paano ba nakakomit ang treason? The offender either levies war against the government and adheres to the enemies by giving them aid or comfort. Okay? So, yung number one mode of commission, levies war against the government. So, pag sinabi natin levies war or levying war, there must be an actual assembling of men. Okay? So, bumuo ng isang grupo, actual assembling of men. Ano ang purpose? No? To execute a treasonable design by force. Okay, so in short, class, okay, in short, there is a purpose of overthrowing the government. Okay, pababagsakin ang gobyerno. Okay, overthrow the government. Okay, pwedeng huli or part or partially. Okay, kanino? Okay, so kailangan pabagsakin ang gobyerno, okay, para sa kalaban. Okay, para sa kalaban. So therefore, there must be a collaboration. Okay, collaboration with the enemy country. Kasi kung walang collaboration with enemy country, then there will be no treason. Walang pagtataksil or pagtatraidor. Okay? So, importante yan. Kailangan meron silang collaboration with the enemy country. Okay? Collaborating with a foreign enemy or some foreign country. Yan. So, yan yung tinatawag na levying war. Pangalawa, adherence to the enemies by giving them aid or comfort. Okay? So, pag sinabi natin adherence to the enemy class, okay, so, nagpapakita ito ng intent to betray. No? Pag sinabi natin adherence to the enemy, nagpapakita ito ng intention na magtaksil. Intent to betray. No? Intent to betray. So, paanong paraan na ipapakita ang intention to betray the country? Okay? So, ayan po, yung pagpapakita ng intellectual or emotional favor, no, doon sa enemy country. Okay? Pinapakita mo yung suporta sa kanila intellectually or emotionally. Okay? And harbors sympathies or conviction disloyal to one's country. Okay? So dito mayroon ng breach of allegiance. Okay? Kasi di ba dito sabi natin sa allegiance, obligation of fidelity, ibig sabihin yung pagiging loyal. Eh kung ito, convictions disloyal to one's country, okay, magkakaroon po dyan ng infidelity, no? Pagtataksil, hindi ka na loyal, no? Infidelity. Okay? So, adherence or giving aid or comfort. Itong aid or comfort class, itong aid or comfort, okay? So, maipapakita ito kung yung mga actions na ginagawa nung actual assembly of men, actual assembly of men, or kahit na sinong tao, okay, kahit na isang tao lang yan, or dalawa, tatlo, okay, basta yung action niya can strengthen or tends to strengthen the enemy. Okay? Yung action ng isang tao o grupo ng tao, okay, pinapalakas ang puwersa ng kalaban. Now, for example, yan, si A, B, and C, okay, nagdala ng mga armaments, nagdala ng mga barel, nagdala ng mga bala doon sa kampo ng enemy. Okay? For example, yung China, yung kampo ng China doon. Okay, nagdala sila ng mga missile, ng mga barel. Okay? So yung action nila na yon can strengthen or tend to strengthen the enemy country. Okay? So, hindi lang yung pagpapalakas ng ibang bansa, okay, kundi pagpapahina din dito sa ating sariling bansa. Okay, yan po yung aid or comfort. No? For example, yung mga bala na binigay mo doon sa kalabang bansa, galing pala sa militar ng Pilipinas. Okay, galing pala sa army, okay, or military forces, police forces, and any law enforcers, okay, charged with the security of the country or the state. Okay? So, yun po yung nakakapagpa-weaken, okay, dun sa defense ng ating bansa. Okay? So, that is treason. Okay, yan po yung two ways of committing treason. Okay, take note that dito sa pangalawa class, hindi pwedeng adherence to the enemy lang. At hindi rin pwedeng aid or comfort. Dapat, ano yan, concurrent yan. Okay, dapat, ano sila, sabay. Okay, hindi pwedeng adherence lang, pero walang aid or comfort. Dapat sabay yan, dalawang yan. Okay? And presumably, class, okay, ang isang example ng act, okay, kung saan nagpapakita ng adherence to the enemy at the same time giving aid or comfort is yung commandering of food stock. Okay? Commandering of food stock. Ano ibig sabihin niyang commandering? Yung pamamahagi ng mga pagkain. Okay, commandering food stock. Okay? Doon sa enemy country. Okay? So, yan yung presumption that an act, okay, signifies or manifestly shows adherence to the enemy in giving aid or comfort. Okay? Ayan. So, take note that Filipino citizen or resident can be liable for treason. Ayan nga, yung pinaliwanag natin kanina. Okay? Ayan. So, pero dito class, no? Yan, yung Filipino citizen. Ang Filipino class, pagka magko-commit ng treason, okay, pwedeng andito sila sa bansa natin or elsewhere. Okay? Pwede silang kahit nasa ibang lugar sila or nasa ibang bansa sila. Okay? Yan. Maybe elsewhere. Samantalang ang resident alien class, tatandaan nyo, makukumit lang nila ang treason if they are in the Philippines. Okay? If they are in the Philippines. Okay? Kasi syempre, nandito yung allegiance nila. Allegiance na nga lang nila is temporary allegiance. Okay? So therefore, andito sila sa Pilipinas. Okay? Yan. So, paano ba natin mapuprove ang crime na treason? Okay, so ito nga yung two witness rule. Yung pangalawa naman po is confession of the accused, okay, in open court. Okay? Yan. So, two witness rule. The testimony of two witnesses is required to prove the same overt act of giving aid or comfort. Okay? So, tandaan nyo class, itong two witness rule na to, okay, applicable lang ito doon sa adherence to the enemy or doon sa giving aid or comfort. Okay? Two witness rule giving aid or comfort. Doon naman sa adherence to the enemy class, yung pagtataksil, yung pagpapakita ng intent not to betray, kahit isang witness lang yun. Okay? Pero dito sa giving aid or comfort, at least two witness. Okay? So, to prove the same overt act, okay, same overt act. Ano ba yung overt act, class? Ang overt act, these are acts, okay, these are actions that can manifestly show the intent to commit a crime. Okay? So, ano ba yung example nitong two witness rule na to? For example, merong dalawang witness. Si A, ayan, nakita niya si B, C at D, no? Na merong buhat-buhat na missile papunta sa kampo ng kalaban. Okay, so supposing ito yung missile. Okay? Yan kunwari yung missile. Ayan. Ito yung missile. Dadalhin nila ito doon sa kampo ng kalaban. Nakita sila ni nakita sila ni A. Ayan. So itong nakita niya na yan, okay? So there is aid or comfort kasi pag dineliver mo tong missile doon sa kalaban, mapapalakas niya yung pwersa. Okay, ngayon, etong si B naman, okay, pangalawang witness natin, nakita naman itong si D, okay, D, E, F, na meron namang hawak or meron namang dalang mga firearms, mga long firearms. Okay? Meron silang hawak na long firearms. Okay? So, supposing firearms yan, no? May hawak silang long firearms. Dadali naman nila dun again sa kampo ng kalaban. Okay? So, dito, meron silang dalawang nakitang instances. Okay? Pero yung dalawang instances na yon, okay, are used to prove the same, parehas na overt act. Parehas na overt act. Ano ulit ang overt act? These are acts, okay, that certainly proving the intent to commit a crime. Okay? Yan po yung two witness rule natin. Next, testimonies must be referred to the same act. Okay? Place and the moment of time. Okay? So, makikita naman dito natin, di ba? Yung exact same overt acts, place at the same moment of time. So, kahit naman sabihin natin na nakita sila kinabukasan. Kunwari, si A nakita ngayon, si B nakita naman sila kinabukasan. Again, still there is same overt acts pa rin. Okay? And so ito yung example dito sa ano natin. One witness said he heard a gun report. Okay? Saw a smoking gun in the hand of the accused. Nakita na umuusok yung baril na hawak-hawak ng akusado. And saw the victim fall. Another witness who was deaf, bingi naman ito, said he saw the accused raise and point the gun and saw a puff of smoke from it. So, is the two witnesses who complied with? Yes, although the testimonies are not identical, the testimonies of both witnesses would certainly be to the same overt act. Okay? Same overt act of uh, firing a gun. No? Yan. Next, itong pangalawang way of proving treason, confession of guilt by the accused in open court. Okay, so pag sinabi natin open court, sinabi mismo sa harapan ng kurado, sa harapan ng judge. Okay? So confession means pleading guilty in an open court. Okay? So let's proceed with conspiracy and proposal to commit treason. Yan. So dito po sa conspiracy and proposal to commit treason, balikan natin class yung Article 8 ng Revised Penal Code Book 1. Okay, Article 8. Okay, pag sinabi natin conspiracy and proposal to commit a crime, okay, in general, they are not yet punishable. Hindi pa sila punishable, no? Except if the conspiracy, okay, is to commit tricksa. Okay, take note of the mnemonics. Tricksa. Dito na lang. Okay. Tricksa. Okay. Ayan. Tricksa. Okay? So, ano ba yung tricksa na yan? Okay? So, T stands for treason. Diba? Treason, rebellion. Okay? Ang other term ng rebellion is insurrection. Insurrection. Okay? C stands for coup d'etat. Coup d'etat. Okay? S stands for sedition. And letter A stands for arson. Okay, remember the acronym or the mnemonics. Tricksa. Sa conspiracy to Tricksa. Treason, rebellion, insurrection, coup d'etat, sedition, and arson. When we speak of proposal naman po, class, sa proposal, trick na lang, not trick. Okay? Trick. Ano ba yung trick? Okay, so treason, rebellion, insurrection, and coup d'etat. Okay, sa proposal, wala nang sedition and arson. Take note ha? Okay. Ngayon, ano ba ang conspiracy? Okay? Ah, under Article 8, pag sinabi natin conspiracy, okay, when two or more persons come to an agreement. Okay? So, ito yung ano. Okay? So, when two or more persons agree not to levy war against the government, okay, or adhere to the enemies in giving them aid or comfort. Okay, two or more persons agree, nagkaroon ng agreement, and they decided to commit it. Okay? So, ibahin natin ng ano to, ng kulay. Yan. Two or more persons agree and decided to commit it. Ayan. Yan, no? So, tatandaan pag conspiracy, two or more persons agree and they decided to commit it. While in proposal class, okay? In proposal, it is committed, again, in time of war. A person has decided to levy war. Decided to levy war against the government or adherence to the enemies. Okay? But it proposes its execution to some other person. Okay? So dito naman, decided to commit it, okay, and proposes its execution to other. Okay? So conspiracy, two or more persons agree and decided to commit a crime. Dito naman sa proposal, parang continuation. Okay, continuation lang. They decided to commit a crime and proposes naman its execution to some other person or persons. Okay? So as a general rule, conspiracy and proposal to commit a felony is not or are not punishable. No? Okay, so yan lang naman po ang conspiracy and proposal. Okay, so let's proceed with misprision of treason. Ano ba ang misprision of treason? A failure of a citizen. No, failure of a citizen. Okay? So, di ba class sa crime, pag sinabi natin crime, this is an act or omission. Di ba? Sinabi natin crime, this is an act or omission. Okay, act or omission. Act, meron kang ginawa, di ba? Ang omission, failure to do an action. Okay? So, although wala kang ginawa, there is an omission, but still you are held liable for a crime. Ito po ang example ng ng omission punishable by the law. Misprision of treason. Anong sabi diyan? Failure of a citizen to report. Okay? Ang alin? Okay? So, tatandaan natin dito, class, yung conspiracy not to commit treason. Okay? Hindi po pwedeng nangyari na ang treason. Tsaka ka lang, tsaka mo lang hindi sinumbong. Okay, kumari, meron kang knowledge of the said treason. Kaso nangyari na. Okay? Hindi ka na pwedeng kasuhan ng misprision of treason. Okay? Kasi nangyari na eh. Tapos na yung treason. May knowledge ka, but you failed to report it. Okay? Kailangan, pasok itong misprision of treason if the knowledge that you have acquired and the failure for you to report it is in relation to the conspiracy to commit treason. Okay? So, himay-himayin natin, class, yung elements. Okay, so, kung sinabi natin misprision of treason, the offender is a citizen of the Philippines. Okay? Tatandaan, not a foreigner. Okay? Hindi po pwedeng foreigner. No? Not a foreigner that he has knowledge. Okay, meron siyang knowledge. Okay, and of any conspiracy against the government. That the conspiracy is one to commit treason. Okay, tatandaan na conspiracy to commit treason. Okay, that he conceals, itinago niya, or does not disclose, hindi niya sinabi no, sa mga authority. Okay? Sino-sino ba yung mga authority na tinutukoy dito? No? Sino-sino ba yung mga authority? Pwedeng sa ating mga police officers, sa mga police authorities or other law enforcement agency. Okay? Sa ano sa mga fiscal, okay? Sa mga fiscal at saka sa mga mayors of cities and municipalities. Okay? Yan yung mga authorities. Okay. So, misprision of treason will not apply if the accused already committed the crime of treason. It will not apply na. Okay? So, tatandaan nyo yan. Okay? Lalabas din sa mga examinations yan. Okay? So, yan. So, espionage. Okay? So, sa espionage naman, the offense of gathering. Okay? Pangongolekta, transmitting, or losing information. At kung saan, itong information na ito, class, it must be confidential in nature. Yung tipong hindi pwedeng i-disclose sa ibang tao, hindi pwedeng malaman ng ibang tao. Confidential in nature. Okay? Kasi kung hindi confidential yan, no? Kung hindi confidential yan, hindi yan subject of espionage. Okay? So, next, ano ba ang two ways of committing espionage? Number one, by entering without authority. Okay, so dito, pumasok, no, by entering without authority yan, ha? Without authority. Okay, without authority. Ano ang pinasok nila? Okay, a warship, a fort, military or naval establishment or reservation. Ano ang purpose nila? Take note of this. Okay, ano ang purpose? To obtain any information, plans, or other data of confidential nature, diba? Relative to the defense of the Philippines. Okay? So, ano ba yung elements niyang first way of committing treason? So, himay-himayin o salsalin natin, class. Okay? Elements that the offender, okay, may be a Filipino or a resident agent. Okay? Filipino or resident. Alien yan, class, hindi agent, no? Resident. Okay. Enters any of the places mentioned therein. And he has no authority that his purpose is to obtain information, plans, or other data of confidential nature. Ano ba example, class, nitong mga to? Ayan. Information, plans, or other data of confidential nature. Kasama dito yung class, yung mga photographs. Photographs. Okay? Photographs. Yung mga plano, class. Plans, yan, plans. Okay? Yung mga plano ng military, ano ba yung ilan ba yung personnel nila, okay? Ano ba yung weekly accomplishment, okay? And so on and so forth, no? Yan, photographs, plans, as well as the programs, no? Programs, ano pa ba? Okay, and other data. Okay, in which of confidential nature, no? Yan, relative to the defense of the Philippines. Okay, next, by disclosing to the representative. Ito yung pangalawang way of committing espionage. Okay, by disclosing, no? By disclosing. So, pag sinabi natin disclosing, class, ito ay ibinigay mo, pinagbigay alam mo yung nakuha mong data, information, plans, programs, photographs,